Rising Venus. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm here to do your card reading for November. So we're going to dive deeper into your messages with the tarot. I'm going to do the Celtic cross. And as I've already said, this is a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign. Welcome as well to all the cross watchers. So, what are the energies for Leo in November? Let's go into pre-shuffling. Oh wow, new beginning as well. You are working on a new beginning here. Three of Pentacles and the Fool. So it does feel like you see a big potential for a situation to give you a lot of stability, happiness, success, abundance. And this is something that you are actually at the moment working for. It feels like there's some sort of commitment with this card and potentially some sort of teamwork. Now, obviously, this could be related to your finances and your business, where there's a business opportunity where you work together with other people or a specific other person in order to create new potential in your life for abundance and stability. Could relate to a relationship. This would be my relationship yes card. I'm committing to this relationship and creating this new beginning here. Let's dive deeper and see what the messages are. All right. We do have some sort of, I would say, frustration energy, being bored or being not really happy and satisfied with something here. So maybe this new beginning, it might be that there's a new opportunity that is being given to you, and because you are kind of like stuck a little bit in that energy, it might be that you oversee a opportunity that is in your life. Obviously this is a card of stagnation, of being bored, of not being really happy and fulfilled, of asking yourself what is it that would make me really happy. But at the same time we just had the Three of Pentacles, where you are working towards something. Let's do this again and see if we can get more information about this. Maybe there has been some sort of rejection going on, either from your side or from another person, where you then started to focus on building up that stability, that security, like I said, either with person or with yourself. We do have the Magician here and we do have the Fool, so a lot of energy is really being put into creating a new beginning for you. There is maybe something where you are working on manifesting your dreams into reality. Maybe a creative project, maybe like working together with something to really manifest something here, and I feel like this is the focus of it all. Let's see what, maybe you're manifesting something because you are not really happy and fulfilled with how things were, because that's the Four of Cups that we had as well. And maybe there was also some sort of opportunity that you couldn't see. Yeah, I got this stuff here. Okay, we have the energy of heartache. So, yeah, that would make sense with the Four of Cups. Like, basically, something happened that might have to do with some sort of rejection or with being not happy and fulfilled. We do have heartache here. We do have the energy of emotional pain connected to that situation, but I also feel like out of this what's being born now is the desire to manifest your dreams into reality, and this is something you're focusing on and that you're very committed towards now. May that be on your own and you're like following your how do you say, your purpose, or whatever your whatever your thing is that you're following. It might be something that you just do for yourself, but then again, with the Three of Pentacles, there's a big potential of you working together with other people or another person, creating a new relationship, creating a new business, creating something in your life that gives you stability and makes you enjoy life. And we have the Five of Cups here, so definitely the energy that something didn't work out the way you hoped it would. There is disappointment, there's sadness, resentment, grief. That's also something that you're working through. So it's very interesting that that came through already with the pre-shuffling, with the Four of Cups, basically. So yeah, a couple of energies, let's say, that are a bit difficult here, but then also seeing the energies with the Fool, with the Magician, with the Three of Pentacles, where you are actually moving towards a new beginning, a new potential here. Yes, and I'm getting you are creating these opportunities for yourself. The energy at the moment that is a challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Obviously that could be you and your creativity. Maybe you don't feel that inspired at the moment to really move forward. Maybe the challenge is to move forward or to take action upon something here. Maybe some sort of action taking has been blocked and that's not the direction you're moving into. Well, I mean, I feel like in the blocked position that could now mean a couple of things, especially since you are a Leo. So maybe you feel at the moment yourself a little bit blocked, as the fire element here with the Knight of Wands. Maybe it's your creative fire, maybe it's your passion, maybe it's something you feel passionate about that is the challenge here. It could be the challenge of moving forward, taking action onto something here. For some people, this could mean that there is someone in your life who wants to be free, enjoy life, and doesn't want to commit. So obviously this could be an energy here as well, which is the challenge, and which might be the reason why you feel a little bit disappointed emotionally here, because maybe some sort of opportunity didn't work out the way you hoped for, because that person wants to be free and wild and all of that kind of stuff. What happened in the past? Yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the new potential that I saw in the past, just literally now. And that's interesting because when I said this, I felt like the energies from the pre-shuffling, they are connected to the future in general, creating a new possibility, a new potential for yourself, a new beginning. But there was something where there was a potential in the past, and that is what we see here: a brand new start, a gift, a blessing. But you know, the image I'm getting here is, this is the image of the golden acorn, and what I'm getting here is the image of the acorn already having a bit, how do you say, of green out of the acorn. So it's literally, it's urgent. You need to plant it, you need to nurture that seed in order for a big oak tree to be born out of that gives you a lot of stability, or that is very valuable to you in some shape or form. But I do see that there was this golden acorn, the time got, how do you say, the time ran out, and so there was already this little tiny bit of green coming out of the acorn, but for some reason it hasn't been planted at the right time, or in the right environment. So it does feel like some sort of potential that was actually quite big and strong was just like crumbling down, and then almost like died, almost like, okay, this acorn hasn't been put into the earth and therefore it couldn't grow. So, and maybe you come now to terms with that energy and really being sad and disappointment and having all this resentment, maybe that you haven't found the right environment for this situation, or that you haven't found the right the time maybe to nurture it. That could be something as well here. And I feel like you're coming to terms with the potential in the past that didn't work out, where you're kind of like working through, and that in itself might mean that you actually don't feel that energetic at the moment. Let's go into the energies of your thoughts. There we go. We do have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands are the wounds from the past, experiences from the past that you are focused on. Does make a lot of sense. It's basically just a confirmation of everything we just said already. So yes, there is something from the past where it's actually now important to learn from the past, and maybe that's what you're trying to do, to learn now from the past, because it's but kind of like at the moment with the cards that I'm having here, it more feels like you're looking back into the energies of the past, to this acorn that hasn't had the right environment to grow, being disappointed, being sad, feeling resentment, feeling a little bit of like less energy here. And yeah, what do we have at the bottom of the deck here? Oh yeah, we had the heartache, right? So yeah, does make sense. Let's go into your heart. Oh my God, what happened here? There's a radical ending. I mean, that's a 10 of swords. That's like done over with here. It might feel like you feel betrayed, either from a person or from life. That there's something where you have the energy of betrayal in some shape or form on an emotional level. But definitely something is over and done with, and that is literally this acorn. And this acorn could have been a job, it could have been some sort of exciting opportunity, it could have been a relationship, but yeah, it's just like done. And this just paints the picture even more. It feels like there's definitely with this energy a lot of emotional pain here as well, which we saw already with this card, but this is just a confirmation. The grief, the sadness, the ending. But you know what, it feels also with this ending now, and with you coming to terms with that, it actually gives you an opportunity to now move into the future and to focus on, let's not forget, we had the Fool and the Magician, and we had the Three of Pentacles. So you're moving into this energy of creating something new for yourself. And this does not make sense with the Four of Cups as well, like the frustration energy, things that like didn't turn out the way. Let's move into the near future. Still a bit confusion here with the Seven of Cups. Now with the Seven of Cups, there are several things that in the near future might play a part. Either you're not quite sure about the feelings of another person, or you're not quite sure about the feelings of yourself. This might connect to the question, what is it that makes me happy? It's a re-evaluation of your life or the situation you're in, where you ask yourself, am I on the right path to my happiness, to my wish fulfillment? So, and depending on the answer, you might change your course here a little bit, which is something in the near future. Also, in the near future, we could have the potential of new opportunities coming, but it's like, how am I going to decide? There are different paths, different ways. Where am I going to go? What am I going to decide upon doing next? What is it that actually, then again, in the essence of the question, makes me happy? So there might be a situation where you need to set priorities with this energy here. Everything is a little bit foggy, everything is a little bit misty, like you can't really see things clearly. Sometimes with this energy, I would say, if you're not clear about something, about a decision, then don't do anything and wait until the fog, the mist, the confusion is clearing. Clearing. Your energy, the King of Love. So we have the energy of you feeling very emotional towards a situation. It feels like there's a lot of love that you bring into this mix. For it does feel like, I mean, whatever this is, if that is a relationship, obviously this could be you feeling very emotional and feeling a lot when it comes to that situation, which also explains obviously why we have the Five of Cups here. I mean, all of the cards are really pointing towards something happening where you are at the moment going through a little bit of a difficult time here. It might be that you try to offer your cup of love to someone else. It might be that you're nurturing yourself now, taking your own advice when it comes to love and all the things that make you happy. It does feel like the focus a little bit is shifting in the month of November, where you really come to terms with what is it that makes you happy. It's about your goals, your, don't really want to say dreams, because I get, but I guess with the energy of the cup, the King of Cups, you could probably say dreams as well, but it's all about your goals, to you being really happy. And this is something I feel like you need to get clear on. What is it that makes you happy? Big thing. And maybe with the King of Cups here in your position, you will know exactly what makes you happy. The energy of your environment or a specific person in your life, is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords obviously could be a younger energy here when it comes to a person, but it's also the energy of brilliant new ideas. So maybe from the outside and maybe from your environment there comes some sort of knowledge or some sort of information towards you, where I feel like that might help you to clear things or to see things clearly. Obviously, if this is a specific person, there might be a message coming in, a message or some sort of communication, again all under the umbrella of some piece of information is coming towards you so you can see things clearly, and it feels like this is actually helping you to move forward. So I'm getting the energy of a new fresh wind, of new fresh energy, new ideas, new potential here, which is coming from the outside towards you. Your hopes and fears. Okay, your hopes and fears circle basically around. Hold on a second, you did just have the very similar energy here. Was that Cancer? Maybe it was Cancer. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like some things here are quite similar to one of the zodiacs I just did. Anyway, this is an energy where you are afraid of conflict, or not really of conflict, more of destruction. It's one of the most negative cards in the deck, so I do feel like there's some sort of fear circling around having lost or losing something, like the battle is over. And I mean, the thing is, in this card, even though the one person has all the swords, nobody really wins, because yes, the person has all the swords and therefore the battle for the person is won, but really this person doesn't have any friends anymore, so relationships fall apart with this card, maybe because someone wanted to win at all costs, someone wanted to be right at all costs, wanted to win at all costs. That's the attitude of this card, and maybe that's something that you are afraid of, that this is gonna happen, or that something is destroyed now, and maybe how do you say, irreparable, you can't repair it anymore. Does make sense with all the other cards here. How is the whole situation going to develop? King of Wands. I do feel, since you are obviously a Leo, you are going to move more into your own energy. Something crossed my mind when I saw this in your energy, because that's not your energy. So, I mean, obviously we all show different aspects of our character and personality and phases of life through different people here in the tarot. And obviously this is a very emotional card, but it's a water sign here. So a very watery energy, and it crossed my mind when I pulled the card that I was like, well, it's not quite your energy, your fire. Which obviously could just talk about that you are very emotional towards a person here. There's a lot of love to a specific person, or maybe to a specific situation. This tells me that you're going to move more into your energy again. You're going to feel more like yourself again. And there might be a very important decision that you make for the future and for reaching your goals. And obviously also, like I said, this could mean that you're very much focused on what is it that makes me happy, your goals connected to your happiness here, or maybe even your love life and relationships. But I do feel like there's a shift where it's almost like with this new piece of information or this communication coming in or this message coming in, you are able to shift more into your own energy again. You're going to feel more like yourself, more empowered. It does feel like, especially since we have this card here and this card, which is the 9 of Wands, which is something in your thoughts. This is also a card of learning from the past experiences, and the King of Wands has learned from his past experience basically, and is making wise decisions now for the future. So there's some sort of shift going on, which is really beautiful actually, because you're going to feel more like yourself. It feels like there's something that you have deeply understood about the past experiences, in terms of a lesson where you're now going to learn from the past but not let the past hold you back. So that's a really nice in a way turn around. Yeah, the bottom of the deck still the energy of the heartache, where I feel like this is what you're moving through at the moment, with a bit of confusion in between, but then at the end you're going to come out and feel very much empowered and make some sort of decision based on your goals when it comes for your future happiness and success. This is what I got for you for now. I hope you resonate with the reading. If so, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys next time. Mwah.